One of the hardest realities that most of us have come to accept is that this world is not what we were made to believe it was as children. It's not what we dreamt of either. Stepping out on your own, fully embodying everything on your own, shows you that you're a slave in this world. Every single day, for the rest of your life, unless you're a Nepo baby, unless you come into a whole bunch of money, you will work. That's one of the most heartbreaking things to realize when you leave the comfort of whoever's taking care of you, whether it's your parents' home, or whether it's adoptive parents, whether it's your grandparents, whether it's a family member, friend, whoever's been taking care of you. Once you leave that and you fully have to step into your grown person and 1000% take care of yourself and everything else, your home, the bills, your car, the maintenance, your body, your health, your mental health, you have to do every single thing completely on your own. And you have to work every single day. Sometimes you have to work multiple jobs just to survive in this world. There's no way you can survive in this world without working something, whether it's a hustle, whether it's a standard 9 to 5, whatever. There's no possible way to maintain yourself without working. There's no possible way while you're working your life away to take care of all these things that you can fully take care of your mental. A lot of people have been in survivor mode since they were a kid, and then they get out here on their own, sometimes as a kid, and then they have to start doing really adult things like managing a whole new family because of whatever circumstances, whether they chose to have children, whether they're forced to have children, whatever. You find that you actually truly never really have time for you, your dreams, your hopes, your goals, your wants, the frivolous things. A lot of times you see people doing these vacations and going to all these stores and doing all these shopping hauls, but if you look deep in their eyes, it's fake. It's to project an image to the world to make you really think and believe that all this is really attainable, when sometimes these people are putting vacations and their wants or whatever on credit cards, maxing them out, living paycheck to paycheck and credit card to credit card to keep up an appearance to make you think that they have a perfect life. I want you to understand and know no one in this world has a perfect life. Not even the millionaires and trillionaires. They do not have a perfect life. What they do have is a perfect appearance for you to believe that. You don't know what's behind closed doors when you don't stop and really think about it and look at these people. Look at their surroundings. Look at who they talk to, who they interact with. Look at what they talk about. Look at what they really do. And then you find that most times these people do not do what they say they do. They do not consistently work on themselves because they're keeping up appearance, and then they're running themselves tired to keep working to keep up with this appearance. People are walking around like zombies as a slave to the system, but with a consumeristic mindset, a delusional mindset, like they're not a slave to this system. Hopefully you as a young person, as a kid, a teenager, or a young adult, can realize and see it is not the hopes and dreams that you dreamt of as a kid. This real world is cruel. And the matrix is a harsh matrix. Think about it. You literally pay for, you paid to build everything in this world. You pay for the streets. There's a pothole. Your tax dollars are paying to fix it. You're paying for stadiums. You're paying for everything. Not only are you paying for these things, but if those potholes mess up, your tax dollars is going to pay to fix it. When you go to those stadiums to watch a game or a concert, you paid for that stadium, then you got to pay for parking, then you got to pay for the ticket to go in there and see, then you got to pay for the food, but you've already paid for this. You got to pay for everything, sometimes 3 times over. And then you got to go back to work harder to go do this because you think that you're gaining something from all this materialistic purchases, for all these frivolous trips. You think you're actually gaining something because you set aside money to do this. You paid for it once, then you paid for it again, and then you paid for it multiple times. And then if you want to go back, you got to keep paying. You paid for your insurance to go to the doctor. You go to the doctor, you got to pay before you leave the doctor. Then you get a bill and you got to pay. Then you got to pay for the medicines. You got to pay for everything, but you've already paid for it. When you wake up and you realize the facade for what it really is, the chaos for what it really is, it's no wonder people's mentals are so fucked up. No wonder why people are thinking the way they are. You realize education was a myth, a lie. You realize what it was created for, to cover up and to tell a false truth. You are living your life, accepting the lies as the reality, and then you complain about the reality that you accepted. You accepted this bullshit, and now you're mad at it. When there are more civilians than they are of the top 1% that make all of this. And you accepted what they said. And then when somebody tells you there's more to life to this, you don't have to do this, stop paying all those bills. Stop doing all this. Stop giving them what they want. And you're like, but there's no way, but I have to have bills. Baby, you don't have to pay a damn thing in this world. Everything in this world was given to you for free. And now you're locked in a psychological mind cage that they put you in and you kept yourself in because you accepted what someone else says. I want you to understand, the people that be there at the top that are making this, they are human. Just like you. They may be filled with more negativity and more demonic shit than you, but they are just like you. Would you accept this from somebody in your block, from somebody in your family, from your friend circle? Would you accept this? If somebody came to your house and forced you to do everything and then charged you for you doing, would you accept it? Why do you think you have to accept anything from these people? They're just like you. That was given a fake title created by these people to do a fake job created by these people to keep you in line with their fake rules and regulations, fake laws. None of this is real. All of it is to control you. Why are we accepting this? Why are we so casually and freely accepting a slave state that diminishes us, that kills us quicker, kills our morale, kills our creativity, kills us? And we are okay with this because of consumerism, because we're going to go to a concert, we're going to go ball out at a mall, we're going to get the nicest car, the freshest shoes. We're accepting slavery for materialism.